Hello everyone, welcome to Skill Hacks. We are welcoming you to the second episode of Emerging Technology Discussion Series. We are going to discuss today about blockchain, enterprise blockchain and its use cases. Today we have with us Karan Bharadwaj. He is a founder and CEO at Elatior Tech. It's a blockchain product company which provides solutions on both the public and private network. Okay, so welcome to you, Karan, to Skill Hacks. So over to you. Means like, please tell something about you, about your experience in blockchain.
Hi Deepak, thanks for inviting me to Skill Hacks. It's a real pleasure joining you on call. I'll briefly introduce myself. My name is Karan Bharadwaj. I run a blockchain company and I've been working in the blockchain space for the last 4 years or so. We've built blockchain applications for public blockchains, for private blockchains. Some of our more recent verticals are in the enterprise blockchain space. So we're building a supply chain platform for all kinds of supply chain, built on a few different technologies in the blockchain tech stack.
Okay, so means about your experience, what are the companies you have worked? Means your the whole career.
So this is, I would say, perhaps my third company.
Okay.
I have a public blockchain company as well, under which we used to have public blockchain products. We never operated in India.
Okay.
To make it clear.
Okay.
We never did any operations in India. Operations were entirely in the Asia Pacific region.
Okay.
And we ran a payment gateway, an exchange, a wallet. The crypto market is picking up now, but there was a very bearish market over the last 2-3 years. So while those products continue to generate revenue, those products continue to operate, we focus on our enterprise verticals more. In the past, let's say over the past 2 years, we've shifted our focus to our enterprise verticals, basically. The current company that I'm running, which is Elatior Tech, we mostly focus on setting up entire blockchain networks. So the idea is that we don't build an application for a single company. We build applications for the entire network. In this case, we picked supply chain, which is, some would say, low-hanging fruit for the blockchain, but still there are a number of challenges in implementation still. Maybe as we talk about it during our call, I'll mention some of those challenges that we face.
Okay, fine. Sure. So we are going to discuss today about enterprise blockchain and its use cases, basically. And so let's start. What is enterprise blockchain? Means according to you, can you just elaborate on that?
So enterprise blockchains depends on who you're talking to, can be controversial, fairly controversial subject.
Okay.
Because there are purists, public blockchain purists, who would say that public blockchains. So first I'll introduce what public blockchain.
Okay.
Public blockchains are blockchains that you've heard of, maybe use Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe you can consider Ripple. The ones so they're public because anyone can join those networks in any capacity, whether as users of their tokens or as participating in consensus. So those are public blockchains. Now, maybe 3.5 years ago, there were certain companies, I think IBM started at the very beginning, who said, let's try to apply blockchain technology to enterprise use cases. And so that's how really enterprise blockchains came about.
Okay.
So an organization was set up called Hyperledger. Hyperledger is a Linux Foundation organization where there are a number of blockchain protocols that have been uploaded, maintained, and now being developed. So enterprise blockchains basically are the people, so the nodes or the companies that are on the blockchain network for permission blockchains or private blockchains or enterprise blockchains are all known. In public blockchains, you can be anonymous, you can be anyone, you can start taking part in the process almost immediately. But with private blockchains or enterprise blockchains, you can't do that. You have to be known to the network. There are rules of how you can join the network, what activities you can perform based on your role. So these are some of the characteristics of enterprise blockchain.
Okay, fine. So apart from Hyperledger, means any other organization is working, I mean, like any other example of?
Yeah, the big ones are basically Hyperledger Fabric and R3 Corda. So these are the big ones. There are a few smaller ones that have been around for a while now.
Okay.
So JP Morgan does have a few things that it worked on.
Okay.
There are smaller companies in the Ethereum space. So in the Ethereum alliance, there are some partners who are directly tied to Ethereum that also run some enterprise blockchain. But these are roughly the few.
Okay. So means basically Hyperledger and Coda, basically they are actively working on enterprise blockchain in the market from past.
I would say Hyperledger Fabric is the most mature.
Okay,
You have
fine.
Intel's Sawtooth that comes after it, but
Okay.
in terms of adoption, I think very few enterprise blockchains can come close to Hyperledger Fabrics.
Okay, great.